And just like that, we're back. 26 Atal'Dazar. We have 30 minutes. And man, just that 750% health and damage bonus is like wild to me still. But no butt pulls. We're good. I got a long walker. Can we hide behind the stairs? I don't want to risk it. I think I'm just going to sprint over the corner. Get ready to... Yeah, I knew someone would get hit by that. But just like that, we're off like a herd of turtles. Our mage gets targeted, which is like honestly best case scenario, I think. We're once again, we're not playing with an evoker. I don't remember what comp I had last key. I know I had a DH, a lock, and a frost mage, but yeah, we're not playing with an evoker. I know they're the play. I know they're meta. It's just, I don't know what it is. I've had like bad luck with my evokers this tier. So, and plus I find it a little bit more fun just seeing 3 big numbers instead of like 2 big numbers. I don't know. Call me crazy. But this is how I like to play the game. I like to pug my groups, and I like to run away. If I run too far, I feel like there's never too far, but I don't want to cut up this side too soon. This pursuit is 2 more seconds long. We're just going to hide here. Nice. It's always good when it picks you, though, because you're the healer. You know, losing out on your damage isn't, like, too crazy. So, that's always, like, a good thing. I know it sucks, like, from a play point. Like, it sucks from your perspective because you're losing out on, like, uptime on the boss and stuff. But it's honestly best case scenario. Or, like, when it hits a mage. Like, if it were to hit the DH, that's, like, bad news. You don't like that, and it looks like I was wondering if it was going to be a feral or a balanced druid. I feel like this week I would have wanted to see a feral druid. I haven't seen feral druids in weeks. I feel like they were running rampant the first like 2 weeks of the tier. Nice, but I have not seen one in a long time. I wonder why. I feel like every feral druid is just playing resto druid right now, which I guess makes sense, but. And this boss is taking forever. I'll see you guys at the end of the boss unless something fun happens. Oh, okay, so the boss died, but my last global cooldown was a feline stomp on the boss for some reason. So, already not in a great spot, to be honest. But we're, looks like we're chilling. These guys do a lot more damage than I thought they would do. Especially for it being a tyrannical week. But luckily our healing profile kind of laughs at it, dude. Feline Stomp, Spinning Crane Kick can deal with that so easily. So less than 4 minutes on the first boss, I'll take that as a win. Now if you remember, I think it was I don't know if it was Gauntlet or if it was on my stream. I think it was on my stream last week. I did this pool, and I tried a tech that I had never tried before. Now I debated if I should do it again this week, and decided against it for this video. And I'm kind of glad. Just keep it as simple as possible. I feel like I'd rather do the healing than do that spicy tech that I was planning on doing. But all you do is you tell your group to stand in melee for this pool. And then for that dash that he does, you put down your Ox statue. So you have to take like a couple points into Ox statue so that you bait that dash, the assault, to the statue, because it picks the furthest player out. But I don't know, I just didn't want to juggle a bad talent for one tech, especially on, if this were a fortified week, I'd definitely consider it further, but for it being tyrannical week, I'm not too afraid of these packs. As long as we, you know, don't go crazy, don't get one shot by that mechanic, which wouldn't be our fault in the first place, then we're fine. We're chilling. Ooh, don't like that. And those hurt when it cleaves the whole party. That definitely hurts. On a fortified week, that's a wipe easy. We would have wiped like 3 times that pool. Luckily, it's Tyrannical, and Tyrannical is much easier to me. Ooh, I am speaking way too soon. Okay, we want to protect whoever's getting soul burnt. Especially, we don't want them to die to soul burn plus a dash. That would be bad news, bears, but luckily that did not happen. Man, we are just so tanky. One mechanic that hits them does like over 80% of their health. Then it hits me, it does like 20% of my health. It's crazy. Now, granted, there's a lot of like defensives and talents going into that. But still, I mean, that is just wild. One of the reasons why we're meta this tier. And also one of the reasons why this game has been more fun this tier. You actually get to stay alive and play it. Okay. I feel like before this boss we might need to sip up, but if we're good about just fist weaving and not spending a ton of mana, we should be good with Mana Tea for this boss. Oof. Ooh, speaking of getting one shot, holy. The good thing about these kinds of pools, normally with most healers, the higher the pool count, like the more enemies you pool, the more you have to think, like the harder it gets, more complicated it gets, because more damage comes in, right? But on Mistweaver, it's like the higher the pool count, the less you have to think, because the more value spinning Crank-It gets. Oh my god, dude, he got nuked. I think that was me. I think he picked me to dash to, and I was standing next to the DH. Maybe I should be thinking on these pools. But yeah, the higher value that you get from your spinning crane kick, the easier the pool is, because you can just press one button for the most part. Alright, we are big chilling. We saved our B-res, so yeah, we're sitting pretty for this boss. Now this boss can do big damage, but yeah, he said he'll probably lust the mid pack, which is interesting, instead of a boss. But you know what? I'll take it. These guys are very experienced. Like this PUG group, once you hit plus 26 and higher, plus 25 and higher, you kind of have to be a little bit more selective. I try not to be like a super picky person when it comes to forming PUG groups, because I don't know, I hate when people do that. We will just get this one over here. Hopefully no one dies during that Shaylin's cast. Yeah, we cut it a little close, but everyone survived. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot better job about ramping this next one. Yeah, try not to be super picky with my groups. Because one, especially for the series, I want to show you guys what it's like to pug and give the full experience. But two, you know, I've played Mistweaver for a long time. I know what it's like to not be meta. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Wow, we just made so many mistakes right there, and somehow we came out okay. So yeah, I know what it's like playing a non-meta class and how long you can sit in queue times. So I try to take like hunters and warriors and, you know, all the off-meta stuff, and like I try to grab druids hoping that it's a feral druid most of the time. But yeah, with this group I did pick people with higher IO, but like people that need this key, basically I always try to go for that. People that need the key that I'm about to run, because I feel like that just helps the world more. Yeah, man, this group is really skilled, I can tell. We need to pop Chi-Ji. for this. Oh no. The boss just healed so much. Yeah, the Spirit of the Gold, I'm pretty sure ate a puddle. Dang, we had this boss dead too. It ate a puddle, so like, I mean, I didn't have anyone to get blood from. Dang. Yeah, we're definitely booping this guy, because screw that. Ooh. Some big damage on the mage. Nice. We basically had to kill the boss twice, but honestly, this boss is no trouble at all. But here we go. We're coming up to the middle pack, which we said we're pooling, and honestly, on Tyrannical Weeks, this pack is not scary at all. Just as long as you get the kicks and stuff. But still, it is a... I guess I said it's not scary at all. It is scary. It's a scary pack, don't get me wrong. But it's a lot less scary on Tyrannical Weeks. Alright, so apparently we're lusting this. Once again, well, okay, I guess we're going to have lust up for the final boss, which is where you want your last lust regardless. So I guess I think this is actually the play. Because it's either lust here or lust the pack at the top of those stairs before the boss. And I don't like that. I also don't like lusting that boss. So yeah, you know, I definitely think this is the play, especially if we're going to pull it. Man, I keep trying to kick that dynamite. My group is covering every single one. Like, I haven't even had a chance to get one. This group is really good. Also, if you ever see someone like from your guild or one of your friends, or if you're one of the people in my keys on this series, like, feel free to shout out to those guys. Because one, realistically, no one watches my videos, so it's like no harm at all. But two, I mean, that's a fun thing. I want people to get like props for when they play well, and most of the time in these series, like, people play really well, and especially in groups like this. Like, this group is very solid and deserves some credit. We have both of our cooldown. Have I even used a defensive this whole key? I feel like I personally have not been under any threat of death. But the thing is, like, one good way to kind of maximize your defensives in dungeons like this, where you don't really need them as much, is to use them as a pseudo healing cooldown. I know that sounds weird, but a lot of times, like, your whole group takes a big AoE smack. But if you looks like, are we skipping? Did we pull the stealth guys? I think we did. But if you pop a defensive, then that decreases the number of people that need healing by 1. Okay, I don't like skipping that. It always makes me nervous, so I'm going to hang out on this back totem here. But if you reduce the amount of people that need healing by 1, ooh, this thing hurts. Then it, ooh. Yeah, this boss is kind of no joke. Hold on, I gotta focus up. You guys know what I'm saying. I feel like I say it in like every video. What are the percentages at? I picked a balanced druid for this dungeon too, because I feel like they're really good on this boss, kind of even cleaving. We should definitely pop a defensive here soon. Get some hots on this guy because he's out of our range. We don't have our executes up, which are excellent for this fight. Okay, we should have chilled there. That was partly my bad. Oh no. That is horrible. Dang, okay, so we're basically restarting this boss. That is tragic. Man, we were close, dude. That was very tight. I feel like someone just popped cooldowns. That's why things are dying faster. That's also tragic. Popping cooldowns right before these guys reanimate. Oof. Yeah, but we can't ignore that far totem because it's sat at 8%, which is good, but now we can't ignore it. And now I have the means to kill things. We did just use Revival, though, which kind of makes us scary, but as long as we cycle Shayloons and Chi-Ji and keep our mana high, we should be in great shape. Oh, man, I was literally moving out of that. That's tragic. Okay, we're back. We have all of our stuff ready. We have our defensives that we need to use. Let's go and pop one. Nice. We took like no damage from that, which just helps the healing tremendously. You can go and dispel that guy. I think we have plenty of time. I don't know. I mean, this guy is min-maxing this room pretty heavily. Oof, you don't like that. I think I just need to play safe, man. Just don't even risk standing in these puddles. Or people dropping low. Speaking of that, I was about to pop a defensive. I was like half a second late. The mana for this last bit. Oh, I guess we do have to min-max because we did the skip. Okay, now I get it. I am finally on the same page as my group. Nice, dude. Chi-Ji really helps with that. That life cocoon or the chi cocoon helps a ton. Okay, we have both of our execute buttons. We're just gonna pop them. Hope for the best. Now we're gonna hot up the group. Nice, we have so much room over here. Very nice, very good group. Okay, we're pretty low on mana though. Hopefully we get a lot of our mana back for the final boss. Okay, that's always stressful, going back, hoping that you don't die. Okay, we have 6 minutes for this final boss, and as you know, this boss is like the hardest part of this dungeon. But we should be fine. It should be fine. But we want to have full mana. Let me say I'm getting mana really quick. Okay. Should be enough. We just need to not take any risks. A lot of parts of this fight where it becomes hard are because you take unnecessary risks. Like, I hate saying that word because the SKS, but like just sitting on the same spot after you drop your spiders, because this is horrible. What were we doing, man? Like we should have communicated how we're gonna do that a lot better. Ooh, unnecessary risks, just like that. Honestly, our damage isn't super necessary there, so we should probably just come back to boss after that. We need to stay more in this corner to try to pull the spiders further in. We have our defensive for next one. Okay, this guy's gonna take a pounding. Speaking of risk, man, that druid took one. Okay. Really got to be careful here. Look at all these spiders. we just not have a B-res ready? Oh, that's so bad. He says rip, but honestly, I feel like we can do this. The key dead. We are not dropping these well. I feel like it's not, though. We have 3.5 minutes with less going. Pop it offensive. Yeah, I don't think this key's dead, to be honest. Not yet, at least. Boss only gets scarier as we go on, but I just rolled right into a spider. Oh my god. Dang. So, okay, what they're saying in chat, you guys can't see it, but it looks like the druid accepted a B-res into a spider or something. I don't know. Oh boy. And then now the guys are gonna leave. They're saying, nice try, guys. Nice try. Ugh. Keep your 25, in my opinion. Oh. Dang. Well, I mean, we gave it our best shot. I mean, we probably could have still timed it if I hadn't stupidly died there at the end, but man, these are the most annoying, and that's exactly what I said during the Blackwork hold. I called it. I said I hate the fact that Atal'Dazar kind of all comes down to the final boss. It's tough, man. It's tough. But guys, there you have it. There's the gauntlet. We got some IO, which is what we're here for. You know, we just want to grow slowly at our own pace. Don't feel like you need to be the #1 in the world. You don't. Just play the game at your own pace and play it to where you still enjoy it, because you want longevity in this game. That's kind of like the goal, is to enjoy it for as long as possible. You don't want to burn yourself out. But guys, that has been the gauntlet. I don't even know what episode 7, I think, maybe 8 at this point. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. We did a +25, still are bricking these +26s, but one day, with all this growth, all this knowledge that I'm picking up from key to key, from failure to failure, it's gonna happen. I just gotta stay positive. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Once again, check out my Resto Druid cat weaving guide. Check out my other videos. It really helps me out when you go back and watch my older stuff, because a lot of those videos are not even getting viewed anymore. Just a fun way to go back in time and support my channel all the same. Also, speaking of supporting this channel, thank you so much to the Patreons. You guys are actually the reason why I'm still here today. I would have quit YouTube and gone and worked at like the local Regions Bank by now if it weren't for you guys. So thank you so much for allowing me to live my dream, at least for now. If you also want to see yourself on the screen with these guys and support me in the way that they are, check out the Patreon link down in the description below. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode or in the next video, whatever comes next. Until then, take care.